What's good with it in the hood with it? Welcome back to the Collective Clips, and you already know we're about to get it in. But before we get it in, let's hit that like and subscribe button. Ding! Put your notification bell on all so that way you're directed in whatever direction you have to go to tap in with this great content, man. And I highly appreciate all the support that I'm bringing and that I'm getting and everything, man. So thank you. Gracias. I'm humbled and I appreciate it. Let's go, right? Are you guys ready? Super Norteno Part 10, and this one right here. This motherfucking story right here. Yeah, this is going to get you in the boo-boo, right? This is going to be the one. So, Pepe, can I get at you? Was down, right? And he was really down, but he wasn't staying with my tia this time. He was staying with my cousin Joseph, right? A primo who I haven't introduced you to, who's actually a Norteno, but is very low-key. High-key, doesn't even want to be spoken on, but fuck what he's talking about. I'm going to say what I say because I don't respect them. See, we don't see eye to eye. So in this story, we're going to call him Super Poop Butt, right? So anyways, look, trip out. He was staying at Super Poop Butt's house. And it's funny that my cousin ever became a Norteño because both his carnals are Southsiders, right? Both of them are upstaters. One of them's from A-Town. The other one's from Stockton. He's a playboy from Stockton, or at least he says he is. When he comes to Atwater, he's from A-Town all of a sudden. But that's just how he goes, right? So Pepe decided that for no other reason, he says, "I'm on the run, homes. I'm going to go and stay at Joey's house because there's always a lot of my people over there," right? I said, "You do know he's a Norteño." Hey, don't say that, homes. See, I'm from Compton, and I don't get down with that. Says, and it don't smell like shit at his pad. Orale, we'll go over there because at Tia's, you're going to be smelling shit. But just also remember, his old lady doesn't allow you to use the R over there. Hey, it's all right, homes. That's what backyards are for, right? So he'll go in the backyard and do his program. So anyways, we decided, me and my primo, Super Norteño, we were going to go over there and chill out and hang out. My primo had a big-ass TV. He was balling out, straight up. To what degree of balling? The highest degree. This vato always had hella cars, always new beat in his cars, rims, just was doing his thug thizzle, right? So every once in a while, we'd slide over there. This was before he was on poop butt status, right? We'd slide over there, kick back, and we'd have gaming nights. All the familia, the clumps, everybody would come over, eat all the pizza, and we'd all chill out over there at his pad, right? And so Pepe thought he was the king of that castle. Hey, can I get at you? We get over there, he'd be like, "Hey, you like my pad and shit? Hey, I tricked it all out," right? He had a room, a little ass room that got converted from a laundry room into a room. Says, "Look right here, I can hang my camisa." Says, right there, I can put, see my little bolsita with my R in it. It goes right there, and that motherfucker, it's actually wet right now. It ain't bone dry, but can I get at you, primo? Yeah, I already know. Yeah, can I borrow your hola? Because I asked Joey, Holmes, and he says, as long as you're eating my comida, Holmes, that is your yeah, hola. So right now I'm on restriction. I say, the little primo got me on restriction. So says, after I do my timeout, Holmes, I'm gonna try to go in the backyard and get well, but I need the abuela so I can go down the street to these chinos I've been fucking with to get weller to weller. He was making himself all comfortable, Merced, all posted up from Compton, straight cachucha on his head, fucking just all when he walked down the street. So anyways, I shot him the little tent so he can go get his little groove on, and we're all chilling. And so my primo pulls us to the side. All the primos were in the backyard drinking, and he's like, "Hey, I got a lick for you guys. You guys want to come up?" And of course, Pepe hit the corner. He's like, "Yeah, why are you talking these like this? Take me on restriction, and let me get the lick on, right? I like to lick." I'm like, "Oh, fool, it's not that type of lick, right?" And Sasuke, don't ever do that again, because I get SPM vibes when you do that. That's weird, right? Just stay real. You keep it real, homes. You're from, you know where you're from. Compton, they say. And all right, there it is. So Rick, he's like, "Whooping? Money?" Right? And then my primo was like, "Yeah, stupid, money." Right? So my primo was like, "Look, he's real serio. He's a serio vato, quiet, but quietly as his kept poop butt," right? So he tells me like this. He's like, he's looking directly at me, but he's talking to everyone, right? Because he knows these guys can't, if they put their minds together, they're going to come up with some type of fucking weird scheme. So he's like, "Hey, there's some vatos down the street. They got a grow going on in their backyard. It's just some outdoor, but it's chronic." He was like, "If you guys come up, you guys snag all that shit for me. You guys can figure it out. When I get them off, I'll cash you out." So I'm with it. I'm like, so I was getting shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to take some for myself, and I'm already recalculating shit. I'm going to give them this, but I'm going to keep that, and it's going to be all hood, right? And Pepe's like, "He says, let me get, wait up, slow down." I say,
slow the fuck down. Slow down. Sasuke, I just want to get to know you. Right? He's like, okay, so you're telling me, I said, you want us to go down the street and snag somebody's yes guy. I said, fuck the hura. Fuck the vato and the pit bull that's probably in the backyard. I say, and you're going to give us Ferreira when you get them off. I say, that means it has to go through the drying process. That means it has to go through the clipping process. Who's going to do all this shit? I see, because you know what I'm saying? My fingers don't work that way. My only fingers only work this way. If you understand, this way, I say, not that way. Right? And he's like, nah, I'm going to get Ricky to do it. Ricky's like, weapon, scissors? I'm like, no, Ricky's not allowed to use scissors. Because see, what Ricky does with scissors, he thinks they're weapon stock. And he starts taking them apart and it's, well, you gotta activate, right? So no, we're not going to let Ricky do that. So he's like, listen, bro, just get the shit. I'll give you guys a little bread right off the top. And then when I get off the shit, we'll recalculate some shit. So I'm already thinking I'm taking all the tops for myself. I'm going to take everything. Fuck all these dudes. Fuck them. They're familia. But hey, at this point, money was thicker than blood. So we're like, okay, how are we going to do this? Now, have you ever done a lick? I'm sure a lot of you guys have. And if you have, don't say too much, right? Because the placas will get you. But this one, the statute of limitations is passed and who gives a fuck, right? So I'm going to do a lick with Tweedo D and Tweedo, god damn, you're dumb, right? So you got one primo who's a Southsider who wants to crease his fucking bends before he goes and does a jale. See, me, I'm just throwing on some sweats, black hoodie, gloves, little mask. Let's go, right? Little fucking, I'm ready. You got one primo, I'm like, tuck your red paño in. You're going to drop it. They're going to know it's Northerners, right? I'm active. I don't never tuck my shit in, right? I'm like, oh, fuck. Here we go. This Vato's going to drop his red paños, get down and give me 100 burpees because he feels he has to DP himself. And the other one, right? He's over there fucking bumping with the iron. Sasuke, I don't know how you Vatos do it up here, but down there, say, Sasuke, before we do anything, we make ourselves, we see, that's the difference with Sureños. They say we carry ourselves with class. They say, it doesn't matter if we're stealing weed, robbing banks, using a R, get Tommy's Fat Burger. Sasuke, we're going to be G'd up from the feet up, if you know what I mean. I said, yeah, I know what you mean, but you're not going with me fucking with Ben Davis's with baby cuffs dragging in the back. Sasuke, it just ain't going to happen, bro. Plus, by the time we get from there, because my primo's like, you guys just walk down the street, it's only down the street. So, to what degree of walking do we have to do? We have to walk down the street, steal a whole bunch of Yeska, and walk back. He's like, look, I'm going to give you big-ass carpenter bags. You guys just put the weed in there and walk down the street. They're not even going to notice you. Nah, bro, you're going to give us a ride. Nah, bro, nah, right? You're going to give us a ride. We're going to hit the lick. I'll break the lock. I'll go in the back. I'll do the deal. Keep your eye on Ricky. Ricky, whopping, I'm going. We're not going to let no fucking degenerate stuff, right? You're going to rob us, right? I'm like, damn. I'll take him, but man, I ain't taking Pepe. Pepe's like, hey, can I get a shoe? Hey, not you, the dumb one, the dumber one, right? I'm like, oh, that's him. Hey, so you're telling me, say, that, fuck all the bullshit. Say, I'm going, say, I'm telling you right off the top, but, how much feria are we going to get? Because you mentioned feria, I said, that's all that matters in life. He's like, I'll give you $50. I'm done. They say, done deal. That's all you got to say to me. That right there's a half gram. I'm good, right? I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, hey, bro, I ain't doing shit for $50. You got me fucked up. Who do you think I am? A baggage hunter or something? The going rate for weed is $1,000 a night, man. You know that. He's like, I'm going to give you $500, but shut the fuck up. I'm like, now we're talking. Right? Ricky like, what, Ben? There's money involved? I'm like, yeah, don't even trip, bro. I got like 30 left on the food stamp card. You can give it to Sheila and you guys could eat. You're good. So my primo was like, that's righteous, right? So now we're all getting paid. My primo, he's got 50 in a spoon. I'm going to get 500. Voila. Right? And my other primo was going to get what's left on the food stamp card, which actually I think it was $29, but fuck it. We'll settle out of court for that. So anyways, we jump in my cousin's beat up ass Ramfla, right? This dude has sick ass whips. He had a Jaguar on gold ones. This fool had a fucking, a fucking Chevy Blazer with major beat. He had a Cadillac. No, we take his fucking old lady's beat up ass minivan, and I say beat up from the feet up, all dented. Bitch don't know how to drive. She hit a gang of parked cars, right? So I'm like, bro, by the time we get down the street, the cops are going to pull us over for no headlights. The headlights don't work and shit. He was like, no, that's better. So they can't see us. So I'm like, man. And I'm like, what are you going to do? Why do we got to do it? Why can't just me and you do it and leave the fucking riffraff at home? Leave Ren and Stimpy at home. Leave Bert and Ernie. Leave fucking Disaster and Disastrous at home. And we just do it, right? He's like, nah, I ain't getting my hands dirty because I know these Vatos. Scandalous individual. And now you guys know why I call him Poop Butt. Very scandalous. We're robbing his homeboy, right? So I'm like, fuck it, let's go. I'm down. It's your homeboy, not mine. I'm like, is it a Norteno? He's like, yeah. I said, then I'm really down. Let's go. So anyways, he gives us a ride. He's like, hey, you guys got to walk down the street. So imagine arguing the whole way, walking for a 5-minute walk. It seems like it took us an hour. We're arguing so much. My primo's, what, Ben? I don't fucking like it. It's too dark out here. What if the Southsiders come? I said, bro, I know fucking Southsiders in this barrio right here. Stop crying. Hey, hold up, Holmes. Says, what you mean ain't no sureños around here, see? Do you not see the vato that's staring at you right in your eyes, see? And my chopped liver, Holmes? ¿Sabes qué? I'm from say it loud, so everyone can hear it. Hey, don't wake up the fucking neighbors. God damn, I hate these guys, right? God, why did you bless me with this family when I could have been with the better one, right? So anyways, I'm like, fuck it. This is what I have to deal with. So you got one primo walking down the street like this and one primo walking down the street like this. And I'm walking down the street like this. Fuck, right? So we finally make it up to the fence. And I'm like, Ricky, you're going to jump, right? You're like, well, fuck that, no, because I'm not going to scuff up my Cortezes. Them motherfuckers used to be red. They're salmon pink now. He's worn them so much. He got, you know the nylon on the Cortez? You can see through those motherfuckers. They're translucent. Bro, fuck your shoes. You're going to jump over. Well, I'm not going to jump over. Pepe's going to... He says, que for my brocha. Que for my brocha. See, if any hairs out of place, Changa's going to know. It says she's going to think I was having frivolous activity. And what she's going to say is that you're cheating on me. And I'm not cheating on her. I mean, I am, but I'm not. Do you understand where I'm coming from? No, not quite. Sounds like a Joe Biden fucking speech. We don't quite understand you. We don't even think you understand you, right? So anyways, I'm like, look, I got to go back. You guys wait right here. Don't wake no one up, man. There's neighbors. This Vato's house, he was gone. The Yescas in the backyard hit a big-ass lock on this fence, right? But you could see the weed was so high. It was like over the fence. You could smell it dank, right? I was like, ooh, I'm going to kill some shit on this. Hey, I'm going to at least get at least 2 or 3 P's out of this for myself besides what I'm going to give my primo. It's his lick. He cashed me out 500, but still. And my other primo's like, hey, hurry up. Pepe's like, hurry up. Can you give me 50 hola? And says, I ain't gonna lie. I need to get weather to weather. I say, right now, my shit is coming down. It's coming down. It says, so we got like a 5-minute window to do this. I say, and then I'm gonna run out of energy. And I'm gonna be sick. I say, and if I'm sick, I say, I'm gonna throw up all over the place. Says, they'll catch us for the DNA. I'm like, fuck. Ricky's like, no, I don't like to do licks with Southsiders because they fucking be staring at me funny. I'm like, it's your fucking cousin. Let me go back to the car. I'm going to get some bolt cutters since you fucking 2 idiots are too scared to jump the fence, right? And I'm thinking it's going to be hard to get in and out anyway, so we do need to hit it with the bolt cutters, right? So I take off walking. Get back to my primo. He's like, hey, what happened? I'm like, hey, I need fucking the bolt cutters, right? And I could hear arguing down the street, and he's like, are them fucking idiots arguing? Bro, they're going to wake up all the neighbors. There's fucking pit bulls, pirates, and cops. I said, I know, bro, I know. Trip out. I'm going to go handle my business, right? He's like, here. He was like, I got the hand bolt cutters. You know the little tough ones? I'm like, I don't know if these will work. This Vato has a big-ass padlock. He's like, nah, they'll work, bro. Just keep on. If not, use Ricky's head. Just ram him into the fucking thing. That Vato got a hard-ass head. I said, you're cold-blooded, right? He said, for reals, though, whopping. So I walked down the street with these bolt cutters and all these bags. Like a baboso, I forgot to leave the bags with them, right? These Vatos probably would have been wearing the bags. Talking about, hey, whopping, what am I? I'm a black dude. Nah, you know what I mean? I'd be like, what? Anyway, hey, you standing on that side of the yard. It's like, we don't function with you Vatos, right? They'll be arguing like that. That's the type of shit they do. So anyways, I go up to this fence. I tell him, shh, Pepe, keep poste. He says, que no hay que trucha. I say, we don't say poste. He said, we're from down south. I say, we say trucha. So I'm going to post it right here. So they're about to, like he's taking a fleek on Folsom. He's leaned down with this fucking, he wore a Pendleton. He's got it off now and it's over his arm like he's taking a prison flick. Serious. He's supposed to be looking out, right? For this dude that's supposed to fucking be a hitter. My primo, Wappin, he's like this. He keeps putting his head close to the bolt cutter. Hey, that smells funny. That smells funny when I can smell the metal. I'm like, get away from me before I fucking hit you over the head with these, right? Boss! I hit it and I'm like, oh, fuck. Shh. Wappin? Right? I'm like, oh, yeah. Dogs are barking. I'm like, oh, man, never again. This was the first lick I ever hit with these guys since we were kids, right? When we were stealing bikes. So now I'm like, damn, what am I getting into? I'm going to go to prison or get beat up or shot behind fucking super sureño, super norteño. Come on, motherfuckers, let's go, right? So Pepe's like, I'm a Southsider, I go first. I'm like, are you going to fucking grab some weed, bro? Or are you just going to fucking stand there and look cool? Mr. fucking, I'm from Compton, but don't say my barrio. I talked to him a while back. Anyways, you know he's in prison. I told you guys. I talked to him and he was like, "Yeah, it's okay if you make fun of me. Say, hey, this cool, this cool. Says, you're gonna give me weller to weller when I get out, and don't be talking about my barrio because I don't want anyone to. I don't want to get DP'd." Say, I was like, all right, cool, right? Ricky, he's like, "Whoopin', I'll go on your channel." Well, then come on, motherfucker, stop faking the funk. You know, stop dressing up in a fucking penguin uniform and being one of those guys that spins signs. And come on. Anyways, get the fuck out of my way, Pepe, right? So I look, gang of bomb-ass perp, right? But it's premature. You could tell, or it's like moldy, like, so either it's premature or it's too old at this point. And I'm like, fuck, man. These vatos just like said, fuck this weed and just like left it back here. Well, what had happened was this. We're all being paranoid because we think this vato's going to come shoot us. He got locked up. So there wasn't no one tending his garden. So his shit just was like dying. He was all fucked up out there, right? So I got straight to it. Come on, Ricky, whooping. What got weed? Fucking Snatcher activate. Oh, I'm active, right? He gets activated in the weed. He's fucking ripping shit out. Look, it's like I'm ripping the Southsider's head off. Hey, don't be talking about my people like that. He says, "Okay, get that one over there. That one's big." I'm like, "Hey, who are you?" He says, "Okay, don't be mad, because we're deeper. I'm like, "Come on, bro. Get in." So he's like, says, "Okay, move over, hey. I need my room." And say, says, "Okay, it's like doing rutina." So he's over there struggling with the fucking bush. I'm like, "Here, bro, rip him out the thing." We're ripping him, breaking him in half, throwing him in the bags. Boom, boom, boom. We're coming up, right? The neighbor on the other, it's a fence, and it's divided to the neighbor. And I see an old man who goes, "Hey!" And I go, and all I hear is this. It's quiet. Imagine this. You hear crickets. It's fucking quiet. And then I hear, "Whoopin'." Ah, fuck, right? Hey, who is that, right? I'm like, "Oh, no, we're just here." "Yeah, what are you doing over there, right?" I'm like, "Pepe, grab all the weed, right?" He's like, "I'm trying." He says, "Get it. I'm fucking getting it. You understand? I'm coming down." I say, "I'm coming. I'm going down." And then you got Ricky over there. "Whoopin', old man. Are you active?" I'm like, so I peek over the fence, like, fuck it. I take my mask off and shit. I'm like, "Hey, how you doing?" Some old man's watering his grass up there. He's like, "You know Jaime?" I'm like, "Jaime? No, Jaime." Right? He's an Asian dude. I don't know what his real name was, right? So I'm like, yeah, that's my cousin. "You don't look Filipino." I said, "But I am. I really am." My brother was like, "We're not fucking Filipino. We're Norte." I'm like, "Shut up." And I hear my guy, "I'm not Norte." I can't believe I said that. I says, "Yeah. And I'm from I said, "Hey, he's from Canada, right?" "Shut up, Otto," right? I'm like, "Hey, no, we're coming over here to do some yard work at 11 o'clock at night." I'm like, "Yeah, well, you're watering your grass at 11 o'clock at night?" He's like, "True," right? So the old man walks up. So we're ripping shit, breaking fucking sticks. We're sounding loud, right? We get all the weed. We didn't leave. We're like the Grinch who stole everything. We didn't leave a nugget. I swear to God, my primo's like, he says, "Give, we're gonna give it all it got. Get it all it got," right? He's picking up nugs off the ground. So we're running down the street with trash bags full of weed, right? And my primo's not there. We were taking too long. My primo went home to take a piss real quick. Left us. So I'm like, fuck it, we can't stand here with a whole bunch smelling like weed. There's people walking down the street like, "Damn, homie, that shit is danky. You guys hit the lick, right?" Hey, where you from? My primo's like, "Canada," right? "Come on, let's go, fool. Don't tell anyone you're from Compton. They're going to shoot us," right? And Ricky's walking, "Hey, you active, homie? Whoopin'. I'll fucking beat him. He was wearing a blue hat." I say, I wear blue hats. Who gives a fuck, right? So we make it back to my primo's. My primo's kicking back playing Nintendo. Serious story. I'm like, "What the fuck, fool?" He was like, "Hey, man, I gave you guys like fucking 15 minutes. You guys were taking a long time." These motherfuckers argued for 15 minutes. He's like, "Hey, where's my bolt cutters at?" I left them, right? Fuck. He's like, "Nah, I'm going to need those for work, bro. You're going to have to go back." I said, "Nah, bro, you got money." So anyways, I'm like, here's the weed. So we start dumping it in his garage. Gang of bud. But it was mildewy, like it sat too long. But my primo's like, "It's still salvageable, at least most of it. Let's start hanging it." So we start fucking hanging it. He has all these strings in his garage. He was already prepared. He was going to ask us to do this lick before we even knew that he was going to ask us to do this lick. Like he just like certified the fact that we were going to do this shit. So we got a gang of weed, right? And so he's got it all. He's got fucking Pepe and a few days later, he's got Pepe, another couple of my primos and my little primas. And of course, Ricky, they're in there fucking trimming. And have you ever, of course you haven't. You have never seen Ricky fucking trim. He trims like this. "Whoopin'? Watch my back." He's telling Sheila, "Watch my back. Stop eating that fucking hamburger and watch my back. Make sure some radios don't come behind me." I'm like, "Stop, bro." He's like, "I gotta have my back to the wall because I don't try to institutionalize." I'm like, "Stop it, bro." You ain't even been past the 3 yard. Stop it. So anyways, we're in there trimming weed, doing our thing. It's a family affair, right? My tias are coming in. Hey, fuck face, I want to smoke a blunt, right? And I'm like, oh, shit. I wasn't talking to you, fuck face number 2. I was talking to poop butt face right there. Uh-huh, you think you're all tough, you're all tough. But did I tell you what your old lady was doing when she went to the bar with us? Uh-huh, no, you ask her. Ask her. I said, Tia, stop snitching. Why are you doing her like that? No, she was licking balls. I didn't say it to him. I just said it to you, but he heard it. He's like, what? I'm like, oh, man. That's how fucking vicious and violent it gets in my family. A big old fight, big old argument over nothing. Just because she wanted to go lick some paisa balls. That's on her. That's her prerogative. She can do what she feels like she wants to do. Anyways, my primo tries to burn everyone, right? Pepe calls me. Hey, can I get you? I'm like, what's up? I'm back in my pad. I'm like, hey, is that shit fucking, is he slanging that shit? Yeah, says, okay, look, I think he's trying to burn us. I think we might have to, at him. I'm like, oh, nah, he ain't gonna try to burn us, bro. I'll be over there. He's like, hey, bring Super Baboso with you because says, okay, you know, you understand, we're gonna need power. They're about this big. My young primo is kind of big and stocky, right? So I'm like, right. He's like, I'm not saying that he'll beat my ass because I'm a Sureño and I've never seen a Norteno beat a Sureño. What about when Ricky beat you up? That doesn't count as we're family. But come on, because I need to get, can you get hola? Because he put me back on restriction. I ain't got hola. I haven't got high for it's been about 20, 25 minutes. I said, I'm going through it. I'll be there. So we get there and my primo's not there. His old lady's there and I ain't gonna lie. Snap that ass on the way back. And I catch fucking Pepe. He's in the garage, right? And the weed's gone. You could just see oscillating fans going. And I'm like, where's all the bud, bro? He's like, hey, that the ticket. He's going to go to Oakland to some Africano and get it off. I says, I don't know, but he's been going back and forth, they say, and I haven't seen no feria. And I keep asking him, I said, where's my bread, big bread, like Jesus said. And he says, I gave you 50, but says, hey, that was a half gramo. I say, you give me water, I say, give me water. I'm like, calm down. Calm down, Dynamite, right? I got you. Here's $10. Go run to the Asians, right? Little did I know that he was pocketing the $10 to eat at the taco truck because they weren't feeding him at this house. It was like my primo went over there to hide out, being on the run, and that fucking vato ran back to Compton and turned himself in. They were holding him hungry like a hostage. So anyways, Ricky's like, whoop into the weed. Whoop it. Sheila's like, no, this motherfucker was supposed to buy me unlimited rodeo burgers. Something's going on. She starts putting her hair up. I'm like, oh shit. So my cousin comes. Doesn't know we're there, right? I hear he tells his old lady, I fucking hit a lick. I came up and I'm right there. I'm like, whopping. And he's like, so fool, right? And hey, Ricky hit the corner. Ricky's like, are you active? I'm like, oh shit. So he sees we're in a bad mood. Pepe comes around the corner like, he's got a mean ass mamon. Says, hey, where's my money? Say. And what we did to my cousin that night, that continued on to the early morning hours, was beat the dog shit out of him. This vato sold all the weed, got caught up, did some old other shit, and fucked all the money off. We didn't end up getting a penny, man. I ended up with $500. At least I got more than everyone else. But this whole lick we pulled. And then he tried to give us a story. No, the weed was all fucked up. No one wanted it, so I just threw it away. Yeah, right, but he was cashing hella money. So do you think we walked away empty-handed? Do you think we chalked it up like that? Let me tell you, my cousin, he got weller to weller because he got cashed out about 600, right? I took me another 8. Ricky got a little 150. Everybody was winning. Why does Ricky get less? Because he don't know no better. And that's just what it is. Hey, all he cares about is the North of being active, and as long as he has $50 to give Sheila for rodeo burgers, that motherfucking hundo was some fun though. And that's just what it is. My other primo, he still says, you guys can't come to my house, you violated me. Hey, I didn't tell Pepe to stick his finger there. That was on you, and we don't get down like that up here. And I'm just going to say that. With that being said, I hope that you guys move smooth with a purpose. Get everything that you want coming, and remember, at the end of the day, Super Norteno Adventures be like that sometimes. Sometimes your own family will be the ones closest to play you or burn you, right? He won't never do that again. Later on, I'll tell you another story, a righteous story about my cousin, why I don't fuck with him anymore. Why he's a poop butt on mine, right? That's a little bit more personal of a family thing. It won't be a funny one, but it'll be a real one. The gun.